Well, here I am with my late American Flyer made by Lionel MP. And this is the set that I opened. Never has been run. And I discovered that the worm gears, all four of them, so for over each axle, they were cracked. And it's been a bit of a process, but I was able to get a replacement. They're kind of hard to find. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pull these off, put these on, and then reassemble everything. Okay, so I have given these gears overnight, added a little bit of super glue to them, industrial strength super glue. And if someone's thinking about sending me a note, where can I get that? My response would be, I don't know. We used to use it at work. We had an leftover bottle, and so I got some. Just says it's professional grade, and it's really strong. Little dabble do you. Anyhow, so I put a bit on each end, and now I'm just going to reassemble this. I'm not sure how one would measure. I don't know that I have the expertise or tools to do it, but what I've come to understand is with permanent field magnets, so a can motor, brushless motor, all the newer technologies use magnets in them, and they are metal pieces that have been magnetized, the motor's assembled, and off you go. And over time, those magnetic fields that are hardwired or built into the motors degrade. And so what happens then is that process, as they decay, as the magnetic field decays, which, as I understand it, is just what happens. And I could get philosophical and spiritual on you and talk about decay, but I'm not going to. Is that over time then these motors end up running hotter, needing more amperage. Oh, why did that wire slip out of there? I guess we'll undo this yet again. Where was I? Oh yeah. Over time, as the magnetic fields degrade, magnets degrade in these motors, then the motors run hotter, they take more amperage, and eventually they're just not worth operating anymore because they've become so inefficient. And when that happens, maybe you can find a way to replace the magnets. Maybe you can find a way to rejuvenate the magnets. These are things I just don't know. But for all intents and purposes, the motors are dead, and you're kind of tough and up a creek without a paddle. Whereas the open frame motors that Flyer uses, as we all know and love or hate, they have fields. So you got magnetic field here, you've got an armature with magnetic field on it. All of those are energized when there's power applied. The advantage of this style of motor is every time you're energizing the field, you're magnetizing it. So you're creating a magnet basically anew. And as long as your wires don't degrade or get broken or something like that, these just keep working. Are they as efficient as this? No, at least not initially. But as we know, flyer motors that are 60, 70, 80, I don't know, are we to 90 years yet for pre-war? These open face motors, they last a long time. They just keep going. You got to lube them, you know, there's some maintenance stuff. But, you know, will these be operational in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years? I kind of doubt it. Time will tell, but I kind of doubt it. So you've got a trade-off of, you know, less efficiency, but long lasting. Higher efficiency, but questionable lifespan. And it's interesting how there's so many things when it comes to technology that seem to go that way. We keep, quote unquote, making things better, but at the same time, are we really making things better? Maybe for the short time or the short view we are, but over the long haul, I don't know. I just don't know. All right, that was free. There's no charge for that. So anyhow, you saw what I did there. I'm going to stop the camera because I'm just going to repeat the same thing here on this side. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks.